Welcome, dear viewers. Today, we're going to dive into one of the most mysterious and profound cultures of all time, ancient Egypt. In this video, we'll explore the hidden teachings, symbolism, and spiritual wisdom of Egypt, as well as how these ancient ideas can still inspire and influence us today. If you're ready to uncover the secrets of this fascinating civilization and explore how their teachings can help guide our modern lives, let's begin our journey. Are you ready? Ancient Egyptians viewed life as a deeply spiritual quest, one that wasn't confined to the physical world but extended into the realms of the soul, death, and the afterlife. Central to Egyptian spirituality was the concept of the Ka, Ba, and Ankh. The Ka represented life force, the Ba was the personality or individual spirit, and the Ankh symbolized the enlightened soul that had reached unity with the divine. Central to Egyptian spirituality was Maat, the concept of balance, order, and truth. Egyptians believed that the universe itself was governed by Maat, and it was through maintaining balance in our lives that we could achieve harmony with the cosmos. The pursuit of Maat was more than just an ethical code, it was a way of aligning with the natural flow of the universe, both in the material and spiritual realms. Egyptian symbolism was incredibly rich and encoded deeper spiritual truths. For example, the Ankh symbol, the key of life, represents not only physical life but also the eternal life of the soul. Similarly, the Ouroboros, the serpent eating its own tail, symbolizes the cyclical nature of existence and eternal renewal. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the most significant deities in ancient Egyptian mythology. These gods weren't merely symbols of power, but rather represented cosmic forces and spiritual principles that govern the human soul's journey. Ra, the sun god, was considered the most important deity in the Egyptian pantheon. He represented light, creation, and divine consciousness. Ra's journey across the sky every day symbolized the soul's daily journey through life, facing challenges, but also reaching enlightenment. Ra's setting sun represented not an end, but a return to the spiritual world, symbolizing death as a transition and not a finality. Osiris, the god of death, resurrection, and the afterlife, symbolizes the soul's potential for rebirth. The myth of Osiris's death and resurrection reflects humanity's own spiritual journey, emphasizing that even in our darkest moments, there is the potential for renewal and enlightenment. Isis, his wife, represented wisdom, protection, and the divine feminine. She is associated with intuition, inner knowledge, and the mysteries of the subconscious. In many ways, she embodies the deep inner wisdom we must all access on our own spiritual paths. The teachings of ancient Egypt and their powerful symbols continue to influence modern spiritual practices today. Let's explore how these ancient symbols and philosophies can be applied to our personal journeys in the modern world. The Ankh symbolizes eternal life and spiritual wisdom. In ancient Egypt, it represented the key to both material life and spiritual awakening. Today, it continues to serve as a symbol of life's sacredness and our connection to the divine. Application: in our modern lives, we can use the Ankh to remind us of our higher purpose and the importance of seeking balance and spiritual growth. Consider meditating on this symbol to deepen your connection to your own life force and higher self. The Ouroboros, the symbol of the serpent eating its own tail, represents the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It reminds us that every ending is a new beginning, and every challenge is part of the continuous spiritual evolution. Application: in your life, when faced with difficulties or setbacks, see them as opportunities for transformation. Embrace the idea of continuous growth and renewal. Now that we've explored the spiritual teachings and symbolism of ancient Egypt, let's consider how we can integrate these ideas into our own lives and spiritual practices today. In ancient Egypt, the concept of spiritual growth wasn't just about following external rituals, it was about cultivating inner wisdom. This aligns perfectly with modern meditation practices, where the goal is to access deeper levels of consciousness and awareness. Application: take time each day to meditate, focusing on Egyptian symbols like the Ankh or Eye of Horus. These can serve as powerful tools for awakening your inner wisdom and aligning yourself with the divine order. The Egyptians believed in the cyclical nature of life and death. The myth of Osiris emphasized the idea that life is not about one single existence, but rather a continuous process of learning, transformation, and enlightenment. Application: reflect on your own life as part of a larger, ongoing process. What lessons are you meant to learn from your current experiences? How can you transform challenges into opportunities for growth? As we wrap up our journey through the mystical teachings of ancient Egypt, it's clear that their wisdom holds timeless relevance. These teachings weren't just about understanding the afterlife or the gods, they were about understanding our own spiritual journey and the deeper mysteries of existence. The true essence of Egyptian spirituality is that it calls us to awaken to our higher selves, to connect with the divine, and to understand our place in the cosmic order. The ultimate goal is not just to exist, but to live a life of purpose, balance, and spiritual fulfillment. The mystical teachings of ancient Egypt provide a profound framework for understanding life, death, and spiritual growth. By integrating these ancient principles into our daily lives, we can move closer to our true potential and unlock the mysteries of our own existence. If you found this video insightful, make sure to subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear how you incorporate these teachings into your own spiritual journey. Until next time, may the wisdom of the ancients guide you on your path to enlightenment.